Hi students, in the previous chapters we discussed about whole numbers. You know how to represent whole number on a number line. It's a number line. Here we start with 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. It forms a number line for whole numbers. Now let me ask you a simple question. What is the predecessor of 1? What is the predecessor? Predecessor of 1 is 0. What is the successor of 1? That is 2. To get successor, you should add 1. To get the predecessor, you should subtract 1. So 1 plus 1, that is 2. Successor is 2. Predecessor is 1 minus 1, that is 0. Now the question arises, what is the predecessor of 0? What is the predecessor of 0? We know what is the successor of 0, that is 1. What is the predecessor? Is there any number that can be called the predecessor of 0? Yes, there is a number. That means we can extend this number line to the left side of 0, and the predecessor of 0 is known as minus 1. It is minus 1. Now what is the predecessor of minus 1? That is minus 2. Predecessor of minus 2 is minus 3. It is minus 4 and it goes on. We call these numbers as negative numbers. So, can you tell me which is greater, 0 or 1? You know 1 is greater. Why? Because 0 is on the left side and 1 is on the right side. So, when you compare 0 and 1, 1 lies on the right side of 0. That's why 1 is greater. Which is greater, 2 or 5? 5 is greater. Why? Because 5 is on the right side of 2. That's why. Now, can you tell me which is greater, minus 1 or 0? Yes, 0 is greater. Why? Because 0 is on the right side of minus 1. Now, which is greater, minus 3 or minus 1? Yes, minus 1 is greater. Now, minus 4 or minus 2, which is greater? Minus 2 is greater because that is on the right side. Now, if you go on like this, can you tell me which is greater, minus 100 or minus 10? Which is greater? Yes, minus 10 is greater because minus 10 is on the right side of minus 100. Now, let me ask you another question. Which is greater, 100 or 0? Which is greater? You know 100 is greater because 100 is on the right side of 0 in the number line. Now, which is greater, 0 or minus 10? Which is greater? Which is on the right side? 0 is on the right side on a number line because minus 10 will be here and 0 is here. So, 0 is greater. I think it is clear. So, when we add these negative numbers along with the whole numbers, we call it as integers. So, it is a number line for integers. So, integers include natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Whole numbers, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And it also includes the negative numbers like minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, etc. So we call this number line as integer. So it's a number line for integer. Now if natural numbers are represented by these, and when we add 0 along with this natural number, what do we get? Along with natural number, if you add 0, what you will be getting? Yes, you will be getting whole numbers. So this is for whole number. So this rectangle indicates the whole number. Now with this whole number, when you add negative numbers, what do you get? Yes, you get integers. So the last column, last box, that indicates integer. So integers include negative numbers and whole numbers, or negative numbers, natural numbers, whole numbers, together we call integers. Now let us see how can we add integers. Let us take, what is 5 plus 3? What is 5 plus 3? 5 plus 3 is 8. Now what is minus 5 plus minus 3? When you add minus 5 and minus 3, what you will be getting? You will be getting minus 8. It is not 8 because 8 is 5 plus 3. When you add minus 5 and minus 3, you will be getting minus 8. Now, what will you get when you add minus 6 and minus 2. That is also minus 8. What you will be getting when you add 10 plus minus 5? That is 5. Is it confusing? Listen, 5 plus 3, you know how to add. 5 plus 3 is 8. What is 10 plus minus 5? That means 10 minus 5. That is 5. What is minus 5 minus 3? Minus 8. What is minus 6 minus 2? Minus 8. What is 5 plus 3? That is 8. You see, when both the numbers are positive numbers or positive integers, you should just add and give positive symbol. But when both the numbers are negative numbers, what you have to do? You should just add. As you add 5 plus 3, just add 5 plus 3, 8, and you give the minus symbol, minus 8. You see here what you did, the symbol for 5 is plus, it is also plus. So what you did, 5 plus 3, that is 8, and you gave the symbol plus 8. Similarly, if it is minus 5 and minus 3, what you have to do? Just add 5 plus 3, 8, give the symbol, minus symbol. Clear? Now minus 6 minus 2, that is minus 8. 10 plus minus 5, you see it is plus and this is minus. When you have to add a positive integer and a negative integer, what you have to do? From the greater number, you should subtract the smallest number. Which is the greater number? We are not considering about the symbols, okay? Which is the greater number, 10 or 5? 10 is greater. Now what you have to do? From 10, you should subtract 5. What is the answer? 5. What is the symbol of 10? Plus. So the answer is plus 5. We will do some more, then it will be clear to you. You see, what is 7 plus minus 10? What is the answer? 7 plus minus 10. One is positive number and another one is negative number. So what you have to do? When a positive number and a negative number comes, what you have to do? You should subtract. From the greater number, the smaller number you should subtract. So 10 is greater when we compare with 7. So what you have to do? From 10, you should subtract 7. The answer is 3. Now, what symbol you have to give? 10 is greater. So what is its symbol? Minus. So the answer will be minus 3. Is it clear? We will solve some more. Okay. I will write some problems here. You should tell me the answer. 2 plus 7. 2 plus minus 7. 8 plus minus 8. 9 plus minus 9 plus 4. 17 plus minus 18. 25 minus 25 plus minus 1. 25 plus 1. Did you get the answer? First one, 2 plus 7. Yes, plus 9. That is 9. 2 plus minus 7. It is positive number. Usually if it is a positive number, we will not represent it. See, what is the symbol of 2? It is plus. 7 is also plus. So that's why it is not represented. Okay. So it is plus 2, it is minus 7. So when a positive number and a negative number comes, what we have to do? From the greater number, you should subtract the smallest number. Which is greater? 7. Which is smaller? 2. So 7 minus 2, you should find the difference. 7 minus 2, that is 5. Give the symbol of the larger one. Larger one is 7. What is its symbol? Minus. So the answer is minus 5. What is 8 plus minus 8? One is positive number, another one is negative number. What you have to do? You should subtract the smallest number from the greatest number. So 8 minus 8, what is the answer? 0. Clear? Now the next one, minus 9 plus 4. One is negative number and the other one is a positive number. So what you have to do? When a positive number and a negative number comes, you should subtract 9 minus 4. From the greater number, we subtract the smaller number. So 9 minus 4, 5 you should write. Now you give the symbol of the greatest number. 9 is the greater, its symbol is minus. So it is minus 5. I think it is clear to you. Can you tell me this? 17 plus minus 18. One is a negative number and the other one is a positive number. So what you have to do? You should subtract. From 18, you should subtract 17. You will be getting 1. What is the symbol of the greater number? Minus. So what is the answer? That is minus 1. Here, minus 25 plus minus 1. You see, both the numbers are negative numbers. So what you have to do before that? What is this? Plus 25. It is what? Plus 1. So when plus 25 and plus 1, when you add, what you will be getting? 25 plus 1, that is 26. You should keep the positive symbol. That is plus 26 or simply 26.